Back down here on the set on Meadowlands Pace Night for trainer Q&A. I'm happy to be joined by the trainer of Forever Boy in tonight's Meadowlands Pace Final. It's Tim Twaddle. Tim, first of all, welcome. And, we got a lot of questions submitted from the fans online. We got some fans here on track to ask you some questions, so hopefully you're ready to answer some questions.
All right. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, Tim, first things first, a lot of questions, of course, about Forever Boy. So we'll go on and start with a question from Kathy, who submitted it via email. And she asks about Forever Boy. Tell us about how he came into your stable and how he's been since joining your stable.
We picked out this colt at the Timonium sale, the yearling sale. And, it was one that we had marked because I trained the dam, mock around the clock. And, as luck would have it, we were able to purchase him. We've had him all the way along, and he always acted like something a little better than average, and he's turned out really special for us.
And with that in mind, he was very special last week, and it was coming off of a 3-week layoff, and he was pretty good off that layoff, of course, in the elimination. And Seth asks, do you think bettors should be unafraid of that 3-week layoff in today's racing?
I really don't. Years ago it was a problem. If the horse missed a week, you were always pitching them after 2 weeks. But not anymore. They're so fit, and they're much more developed. And then, honestly, I took a little bit of flack from a few of the guys that I didn't have this horse in to go and race him the week prior to last week. But I was dealing with some health issues with him, and my main goal was to get him healthy. And we prepped him accordingly. I trained him up, and the week before, the Saturday before, I used that as if it was a race, a target race. So I trained him for that training, per se, and trained him hard that Saturday like it was his race, and then, the rest of the week, regular schedule. And he came into the race healthy and sharp and fit, and, the 3 weeks obviously didn't have much of a hindrance. He was pretty darn good.
And we have a question from Gary DeLeo, first of two, with us tonight.
Hey guys, how we doing? I have Jerry Hughes here, who was here for the first Meadowlands Pace, and he's here again now. So, Jerry, what's your question for Tim?
Who was the best horse he ever trained?
Best horse I ever trained would be this one, Forever Boy.
Best for train.
This is it. Forever Boy is the best one I ever trained.
Okay.
And of course, Tim, we got to go back to more questions on Forever Boy. Last one for you, though. Albert wants to know, tonight, ideally for you, would you prefer to send Forever Boy tonight for Post 7, hold back, hope there's fast fractions, depend on the track bias throughout the night? How would you see it?
You know what? I did my job getting him here, and I got Mike Wilder driving, and I don't tell him what to do, and he doesn't tell me what to do, and we have a great relationship. So when the wings fold, he'll make the call. But ideally, I would love to see them mix it up, any kind of a trip, and we're not too far out of it. He's going to make some noise.
And we're going back over to Gary DeLeo with our second and final question from a fan here live on track.
Okay, I have another question here from Tom. Tom has a question for you, Timmy.
Tim, when you were driving, how about the best horse you ever drove?
Best horse I ever drove was Hardy Hanover. Hardy Hanover won a Breeders' Crown for me. And there was a close second, Towner's Image. She gave me a lot more time races, but I think my most success was with Hardy Hanover.
Our question we have for you, and this is the surprise one for you. This question was sent in by Aaron Merriman, who asks, Tim, with all the success you've had as a driver, do you ever feel back in the bike and show the catch drivers how it's done?
I would love to, and I'd be afraid to go out and drive one race right now because I would get the itch again, and I know my best days are past me. So I'll even though I would love the driving, I'll stick to where I'm needed most, and guys like him handle that.
All right, Tim, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We're going to wish you the best of luck tonight with Forever Boy, race 12 in the Meadowlands Pace Final.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.